You either have one or you've worked with one and it's stressing you out. Asshole employees, if you're here, you're probably looking for some help or guidance on how to take care of this issue. I've been in human resources for almost 20 years, and I want to give you straight to the point, fast help. The problem. Let's talk about the problem that you're having with this asshole employee. They roll their eyes, they undermine decisions, and say your idea is stupid or wrong publicly. They talk down to coworkers, they act like they're smarter than everyone else, they say disrespectful comments, they use sarcasm, and they create tension among the group. There's a complete disregard for the right time and place to act like this. It's definitely not while you're trying to run your business and make money. The conflict for you, and why it usually goes on too long, is that asshole employees usually get stuff done. They work hard, they're the people that you don't want to get rid of, and I think that's why you're here, because if they were a crappy employee, you'd already be trying to get rid of them. Competence and ego only gets your business so far, so you got to think about your business, your other employees, and yourself. One difficult employee can push out good people, lower morale, create silent resentment, and make you avoid your own workplace. And here's the truth. One asshole can undo 5 good hires. The Society for Human Resource Management reports that a bad hire often leads to more training, hiring costs, lower productivity, and a negative workplace environment. Replacing an employee can cost 30% to 150% of that employee's annual salary, depending on the role and skill level. If you have to constantly manage around someone's behavior, that's losing you money. So let's talk about how to prepare to have the conversation and then actually have it. First, you need to prep before you talk. You write down the behavior. So before you talk to them, write down notes. Write down what they said or did, when it happened, who was there, why it was a problem. An example, Monday morning during the team meeting, you said, "That's stupid," when a task was assigned. Pick the right time and place. Don't do it in front of others. Don't do it in the middle of a blow up where tensions are high. And don't do it on a job site with people nearby. Do it in private. Do it the same day, next day. Make it timely. And then do it when you have a calm moment. Say, "Hey, I need to grab you for a private conversation later today." Keep it direct. Decide your non-negotiable. Before the conversation, answer this for yourself. What specifically must change? Not a generalization like be nice or have a better attitude, but be very specific. No eye rolling, no sarcasm toward coworkers or me, and no public pushback. If you don't know what better looks like, they won't know either. All right, now time to have the conversation and what to say. Be open, calm, and direct. Start the conversation like this. "I want to talk about something uncomfortable but important. This isn't about your skill or your work quality." This lowers their defensiveness. Name the behavior. Don't soften it. Say, the issue is how you're communicating with people. Then give the example. "Yesterday when you said 'that's stupid' in front of the team, that crossed the line." Stop talking, let it land. So now it's time to state the impact, not the intent. Don't debate what they meant. That doesn't really matter. What actually does matter is the impact that they left. Say, that kind of comment shuts people down and creates tension. It affects the whole team. Reminder, impact is greater than the intent. Set the expectation clearly. This is the most important sentence in the entire conversation. That behavior needs to stop. Then clarify, I'm not asking for a personality change. I'm asking for professional behavior. Draw the line without threats. Say, this behavior has to stop. If it happens again, we will move to formal discipline and your job could be at risk. What do you do after the talk? This is important. Document this for yourself. After the meeting, write down a date, what was discussed, what expectation was set. You don't need a formal write-up just yet, but you do need a record. You can email yourself what happened and what was said during the meeting. And now you watch the behavior, not for the apologies. Some people these assholes might apologize, explain, get emotional, and that's fine. What matters is, do they change how they actually act? Do they change how they act? Do they catch themselves? Do they correct course? Correct immediately if it slips. If it happens again, say in the moment, we talked about this. You don't have to do a lecture, no public shaming, just consistency. And then decide quickly if it's fixable. After about 2 to 4 weeks, ask yourself, is the behavior improving? Is the team feeling it? Am I managing less around this person? If the answer is no, that's your answer. When it's time to stop trying. Some people adjust, some just don't. If the behavior continues, the team is still affected negatively. If you're constantly managing around the person, then you have your answer. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If one person keeps costing you good employees, the math is already done. You are wasting money here. Being highly skilled does not make someone irreplaceable. No one is worth destroying your culture over. Most asshole employees don't get fired because they're rude. They get fired because the behavior never changes. Clarity gives people a chance. Avoidance doesn't. Managing people is one of the hardest parts of running a business. You have the steps now to take care of this part so you can focus on what you actually like about running a business. Let me know if you need more help. Take care.